Welcome to Fantasy Films. My name is Kevin. In this video, I want to talk about a couple different Spider-Man projects that are going on right now. And I want to talk about some updates we have on the upcoming Peter Pan horror movie titled Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. I want to start with the Spider-Man stuff first. There are two different stories here, one of which I'm completely in the dark about. So I'm going to need your help with any information that you might have on this particular comic. We are getting a live action Spider-Man Noir series. Now, I don't know anything about Spider-Man Noir. I thought I was pretty well versed in the Spider-Man universe, but apparently I'm not. This one, according to the article, says that Spider-Man Noir comics came out in 2009, and it's based in 1930 New York during the Great Depression. This sounds interesting. Just giving the photo that they have here in the article, it's going to be black and white. Maybe that's just the whole premise behind it, Noir being a black and white film. If that is the case, that would be pretty interesting. It's a lot different than anything we've gotten up to this point. I'm always up for something different. I want, change is always good. Keep things mixed up and interesting. So I like the sounds of this, the whole premise behind it. It also says that the main character will not be Peter Parker. So I don't know who Spider-Man is in the Noir universe. Now, according to the article here in Variety, it says that he is bitten by a spider hidden inside a stone artifact, causing him to have visions of a spider god who grants him superpowers. So definitely a little bit different than the lab spider that we're used to. Again, I'm not familiar with the Spider-Man Noir comics, so if you are, let me know what you thought of them. Was it an interesting comic series? Is it worth making a series out of? Are we just reaching for more Spider-Man content, knowing that Spider-Man is a cash cow? Anything Spider-Man, people are just going to flock to. So is this a cash grab, or is this a viable comic that we're going to have fun with? I think the premise behind it sounds interesting, so I will definitely check it out. So let me know what your thoughts are. So the next Spider-Man story we have is Tom Holland's next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 4. There is another one coming. We weren't sure what was happening with it, but now again, according to Variety and a few other sources, it says that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is getting good news from Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige, who confirms in an interview that Holland's fourth Spider-Man movie is being written. He said, and I quote, "All I can say is that we have the story. We have big ideas for that, and our writers are just putting pen to paper now." So if you were one of those who were wondering what happens with Spider-Man 4, are we getting it? Are we not getting it? What's going on with Tom Holland? Because we know he did sign a contract for more movies. There's your answer. We are getting a Spider-Man 4. It is being written right now. So that being said, if we're just now putting pen to paper, it's going to be a while before we get any major updates on this movie. It's going to be a while before we have a release date, I suspect. I wouldn't think anything in the next year. Probably 2 years is when I would suspect the next movie would be coming out. Now let's talk about this movie, Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. It's from the same directors that we're getting Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey from. And they're giving a little bit of an update on what's going to happen in this movie, some of the ideas with the characters, more specifically Tinkerbell. This is rough. Let me start out by saying this. Don't expect a lot from this movie. Don't expect a lot from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. These are low budget, I'm going to say B-rate type movies. The costumes are probably going to be bad. We can already see from the trailers the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey costumes are pretty bad and amateurish. But I'm thinking these are going to be entertaining in a laughable way. I kind of enjoy that in a B-rated horror movie. This one sounds like it's going to be right up there. What I mean by that is that the director for Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Frank Waterfield, plans on depicting the fairy Tinkerbell in a completely new way. According to this article here, it says that the writer has described the character as a heavily obese fairy that is a recovering drug addict. Now, that is a disturbing new take on Tinkerbell. Now, think about that. An overweight, drug-addicted Tinkerbell. I think we're going to an all-time low here. But then again, I did say not to expect a lot from this movie because, case in point, this is what we're getting. But then again, the attention that the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie has gotten and the interest levels of it are astonishing. So many people have been interested in the development of this movie and the direction that it's going, regardless of whether it's a high-budget film or a low-budget film. Just the concept alone is intriguing. And we all know interest equals ticket sales. If you're interested in something, even in a bad way, you're going to want to check it out, whether to prove your theory right or wrong, and you're still going to end up buying the ticket to go see the movie. So the directors and screenwriters have done their job. It's definitely got my interest. I definitely want to see Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I'm definitely going to want to see the Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. Definitely going to be something interesting to watch, that's for sure. But let me know what your thoughts are on all the stuff we talked about. Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 4, and now the character Tinkerbell in Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you at the concession stands.